Sit comfortably onto your mat into Sukhasana. Lifting your spine upright, close your eyes to focus on your breath. Once you completely into your breathing and focus attention over your breath, we begin with a round of Om chanting. We join our hands at the center of the chest, inhaling deep. Om. To follow this with a good round of palming, cup your face and slowly open your eyes. To begin with a round of warming up now, so we split open our legs wide into Prasaristhas and followed by keeping your interlocked fingers behind the head. Exhale, go down on the side. So each time we go down on the side, we face up to ceiling. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. To feel that amazing stretch in the inner thigh, as well as the toning happening on the love handles. Start touching your elbow down. And slowly, for those who can reach down on their mat comfortably, can go further lower, touching your ears down on the knees. This is for those who are looking for an advanced posture. Last 10 to go. 9, 8, 7, 6. Push the elbows behind. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Discontinue the practice. You connect back your legs. Connecting back your legs, you will start yourself into Khandarasana. Push the elbows behind. Push the elbows behind into Khandarasana and lift your left hand up. To do a round of Skanda Chakra here, you just swing 5 clockwise, 5 anti-clockwise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's reverse it. If this is too difficult for you, you can also sit down and continue. 3, 4, and 5. Just continue the practice to change the side now. 1, 2. Inhale when the hand lifts up. Exhale when the hand comes down. 4 and 5. Let's reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just continue the practice. Drop your hips down. Just go down and to relax. Observe your breath. To discontinue the practice, now interlocking fingers once again behind the head, we go on for a round of Paschala into Pavan Mustasana. Paschala Pavan Mustasana. 2. Exhale and twist. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Go slow. 10. Twist well, try tucking your elbow down the knee. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 3 more to go. 18, 19, the last one, 20, followed by Sukhasana up in the air, come up into sitting. Keeping your back upright, you do a round of neck rotation or Griva Sanchalan. So we're adjusting the cervicals to along with the shoulders because we just covered up the shoulder rotation. Let's reverse the Griva Sanchalan. Awesome. So we're just removing off the strain caused by the previous asana. Discontinue the practice and come back on up into Manjari Asana. From Manjari Asana, we're just going to walk to and fro on the mat, lifting up the leg. So here we go. So one foot out and lift up the leg. Come back to the mat and the other side. You come out, you lift up. If I'm moving on my right side, I'll move up the right leg up, left side, left leg goes up. The other side. So this standing, taking the steps with your knees also strengthens. Put an impact over the knees. Weight changes over the knees. That is why we are moving in and out, strengthening the knee ligament, lifting up the leg into Vairagya Asana, having a weight loss impact over the thighs, toning off the glute muscles, clasp 2 down, lift up the leg higher up. Also opening up the hip joint. Super. The last round. Discontinue the practice. Drop yourself down into Shashankasana. Rubbing the nose on the mat now. Inhale, come up into Bhuja. Exhale, go back into Shashank. Let's do this 10 sets. Go slow, absolutely at your own pace. We're adjusting and working on a multiple of systems here. Right from the spine to the thyroid problems to the strengthening of the wrist joints, which are often prone to osteoporosis as we age, strengthening of the arms, the shoulders, and the cervicals. As we come up into Bhuja, we drop the head behind. Exhale, go down. Inhale, rubbing the nose on the mat, you come up into Bhuja. I'm sure we've covered up 5. So we're left with 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And the last one with a sweet little smile on your face to enjoy this posture completely, to go back and to rest down again into Shashankasana. Observe your breath here. Relax your spine here, keeping your head down, grounded on the mat into Bhunamanasana. While our spine and the cervicals are relaxing, we now interlock the legs behind the hips and lift up the arms. To pulse them into 10 sets only to work on our cervical health. As the cervical is resting down, we also improve the blood flow towards the cervical. 3. As the hands come up, you inhale, and as the hands go down, you exhale. 4. 5. Lock your elbows. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the last one, 10. Discontinue the practice. Continue relaxing into Shashankasana. Observe your heart rate, which has increased. Your metabolism is already suited up. You've already started activating and using up the fats now. The protein breakdown is already started. To discontinue the practice, slowly come up and come sit into Vajrasana. From Vajrasana, interlock fingers behind the head. Sorry, hold your elbows, interlocking them behind the head, actually beyond your ears. Inhale, push the elbows behind. Exhale, drop them back down. Inhale, lift up the hands up. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale now, exhale and down. 10 more sets. Actually push the elbows beyond your ears. That's right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one, 10. To hold up the 10th one, spread out your knees now and to drop down. Drop down, turn and look up at the ceiling. Hold this amazing posture. Feel a great stress on the sides of the body. Sink down with each exhalation. Pulse and slightly go down. Hold. 10 more seconds. Push your arms behind the ears. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up and we change the side or to the other side. So make sure you put your elbows behind your ears. You look up at the ceiling and just pulse down initially to reach the maximum position you can come. Get your elbows closer to the floor and hold. Push your arms beyond. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up and drop your arms. Awesome. And we come down. Getting our right leg into Sukhasana and left goes down into Virasana. From your Sukhasana side, we're going to twist completely to go down for a Bhuna Manasana here. So I'm just going to turn. Twist well from your right side. To go down, to try touching your head down on the mat. Exactly behind your right hip. Into Bhuna Manasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Last 3 to go. 2. Last 1. And go down, hold the posture. Once you breathe here, you open out your arms to hug the floor. Make sure you're not lifting up your knees up. Hold this fantastic twist. Reversing endocrine issues right from high blood sugar levels, which is postprandial high blood sugar levels especially. People with BP fluctuations, also people with hormonal imbalance related to reproductive health, reversal of those problems too, along with the spinal health. That's right, toning of the love handles too, and collecting your arms. You come up once again, untwist yourself to change the side now. So the left leg goes down into Sukhasana, right drops down into Virasana. And from here, we twist completely, twist well. To go down into 7 sets of pulsing, exhaling, go down, inhaling, come up. Exhale, go down, inhale, come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Please continue the practice. Drop your head down exactly this time behind the left hip, in the line of your hip. Once you reach the posture, rest down your chin on the mat and open out your hands to hug the floor. Make sure your knees don't lift up or pop up and come up. Make sure your knees are grounded too. Gently smile and enjoy the beautiful twist over your waistline. Last 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Discontinue. Slowly come up and you go back, untwisting yourself to once again open out your legs into Dandasana. From Dandasana, we're going to lift up the legs slightly up and lock the knees so that we're up into Naukasana. Now I want a posture correction here. The back shouldn't drop like this, so the back is upright and you bend the knee. Back is upright, you bend the knee. That's the posture correction here into Naukasana. So once you reach this, the back is upright, knees are slightly bent. Starting with your right knee, you open out the leg and you change. 1, 2. So we're doing Paschala into Naukasana. 3. Make sure your back is upright. 4, 5, 6. Each time the legs come in, you exhale. Inhale when the leg goes out. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and both the legs together, split open and hold the posture. You can slightly bend the knees, but make sure your back is upright. 10 more seconds. 6 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Collect them back and come into Bhadrakonasana or Tisliyasana. So here is this pulsing of the legs up and down into Tisliyasana. Super remedy for those with sciatica conditions, back stiffness, those who get repetitive lower back pain, ache, spasms. For them, this is super. Awesome. That's right. So this is also one a research shows that this also helps to improve the condition for those with post-stroke. So those who have paralyzed their legs or something, for them too, this helps a drastic improvement in the first 2 weeks after the condition. So I'm sure if this information would help those who are facing this problem. Awesome. This continues with pulsing. So now, actually, drop your head down to try tapping your head down onto your toes. Go down slow to experience a full stretch happening of the inner thighs. That's awesome and a blissful journey to experience the pulling and the improving blood flow towards the back, towards the inner thighs, towards the toning of the glute muscles. Try getting closer and closer to touch your head down onto your toes. Here we hold the posture, last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Discontinue the practice. Slowly come up to get back into Sukhasana. To watch your breath once, close your eyes, and since our heart rate is too fast to get it down, we just do 20 sets of Kapalbhati. Those with high blood pressure, I would request them to do a slower round of Kapalbhati. Others can do it at a normal pace. Let's begin. Once you finish 20, you discontinue and watch your breath once again. And you slowly open your eyes. To get ready for the next one now, so you interlock your fingers. That's a common thing I commonly ask students to do. Without touching the floor, come up into standing. So either you can place your hands close by, or you can try getting up without touching the floor, or just one finger down. That's all right. To come up into Tadasana and just split open your legs. We're going to do the same one now in the standing. So we interlock fingers once again behind the head. You bend both the knees. So you squat into Utthana and you drop down from side to side. So we are actively working on two areas, that is the upper thigh as well as the love handle. Make sure each time you go down, your elbows point up to ceiling. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6. Exhale, go down, inhale, come up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Discontinue the practice to lock up the knees, interlocking them behind the hips to go down, exhaling, to try letting your head down on the knees to hold this posture. Make sure both the knees are locked and try getting the arms beyond your capacity, pulling them towards the head. Hold the posture. Lock the knee completely. Here we hold for 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. So now change the side onto the other side. Interlock fingers behind the hips to go down. Drop the head down, lock both the knees to experience that beautiful stretch on the entire length of the leg. So often when people do excessive walking, jogging, they have tiresome calf muscles, or they have swollen calf muscles. For them, this is a very good therapy to release off their pain from the calf muscle. Also, when people work too much or are into standing posture for a long period of time, for them too, this posture along with Vajrasana is the most beneficial remedy to get to overcome the pain of the leg. And 3 more seconds to hold to last one and release the posture. And to open out the hands next into Veerbhadrasana. So onto our right side first. You point out the right toe facing the right side, the left point up straight. Exhaling, we go down. Okay, so you can split open your legs. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up into Parvat. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up into Parvat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, You're working on a cervical health too. 8, 9, massive toning happening at the glute muscles. 10, 5 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold the fifth one. Hold the fifth one just for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up to change the side now. Here we go. Open out your hands at the shoulder level. Split open your legs, comfortable distance apart into prasarita apart, and let's begin. Exhale, go down. Inhale, come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last, sorry, the 10, 5 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold the posture here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up and drop your arms. Wow, you've got to feel that over your arms as well as your thighs too. To follow this, since the heart rate is too fast to hold the posture next, so we're just going to walk over our toes into Tadasana. Interlocking fingers behind your hips, we're going to walk into Tadasana. As we all know, what are the benefits of walking up into Tadasana? The pressure over the toes helps to improve the blood flow towards the eyesight, hearing, that's the ears, towards the brain, improving memory, concentration, pituitary gland, the thyroid gland. That's right. So now, lift up the hands into Tadasana up, step them into locking fingers, walk over your heels now. The only benefit of walking over heels is to reverse cyclic condition. As you're walking backwards too, over the heels, this helps to improve the coordination activity and the balancing activity of the brain. So this is an anti-aging benefit of walking over the heels backward. Last count. So just continue the practice to get back onto your mat into Namaste in the center of the chest. To go on to the next posture, which is a balancing posture, the simple one, Ek Padasana. So you've got to get your right leg in and hold the posture. So daily, one balancing posture must be incorporated into your practice. This really helps to improve the balancing functioning of the brain. It's again anti-aging. So higher number, each time you stimulate a brain with a different kind of activity, it stimulates new neurons into the brain. So this helps decrease cell death of the brain, helping you improve in your memory functioning, in your coordination and balance functioning, depending on the new activity you select. You can also take up the hands higher to hold the posture into Vrikshasana. For those who are unable to balance, you can always have the support to you next on your side. So you can go closer to the wall or hold a chair nearby. Into Vrikshasana, we go on for a twist now. So we twist onto our right side. If the right leg is up, we twist onto our right side and hold. Twist well. Vakra Vrikshasana. Last 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Drop the hands down to change the side now. Here we go. Hold the posture. So I want you all to focus exactly something which is in front of you. Please do not look down. That will help you to disbalance your posture. So focus on a point which is exactly in front of you. If you're able to manage well, you can lift up your hands, come up, hold the posture into Vrikshasana. If that's easy too, then you can twist into Vakra Vrikshasana. Come back to the center, drop your hands down to relax. To go on to the next one now. So we're going to go down into Utkatasana and come up back. So a simple one, but get very, very effective. So exhale, go down, inhale, come up. Yeah, keeping your back upright. Let's begin 10 sets. 1, 2. Make sure the pressure would not be on your knee, but it's on the upper thigh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Discontinue the practice to go on for only 10 sets into Pavan Muktasana. Lift up your knees higher up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next 3 sets higher up. 7, higher up. 8, 9, and 10. Discontinue the practice to come back into standing Prasaripad once again. To go on for a Trikonasana with a twist. So which is Parivritta Trikona. Since the heart rate is too fast, we're just going to get it down. Slowly twisting, come down, inhale, come up, exhale, go down. Twist well. So here we go. 1, inhale, come up, exhale, go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more to go. 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold the 10th one. Make sure your knees are locked. You turn your head, look up at the ceiling for a couple of more seconds. So whichever hand is up, which might be the right or the left, you wrap it around the waist and twist further. So let the elbow point up the ceiling now. Look up at the ceiling and smile. 10 more seconds. 9, keep the breathing normal. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up into standing. You go on to the other side. Twist well. Go down. The first step is to lift up the arms. Let your fingers point up the ceiling. Push your arms slightly more behind to increase the twist. Keep the breathing normal through your nostrils. And you slowly wrap around the waist. Wrap your hand around the waist. Hold the posture. Push your elbows. Let your elbows point up the ceiling. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just continue the practice. Open out your hands. Come down. Go down. Connect back your legs. To go down into Padhastasana, the most relaxing pose into standing. So drop your head also down completely. With each exhalation, try getting your head closer to your knees. Super posture for back strengthening, lower back strengthening. Also, those who have high blood pressure, too, for them, this is a favorite posture to improve the blood flow towards the head, towards the eyes, hearing, to improve on the hearing. Make sure these are locked completely so we enjoy the stretch happening across the entire length of the leg. Just continue the practice. Slowly drop down the knees to get back into Vajrasana. Close your eyes. Followed by just 2 inhalations in and the round of Brahmari. Inhale in, keep bloating your abdomen. Exhaling. Inhale, bloating in the abdomen. Exhale into Brahmari. 1 to finish, follow this with a good round of palms. Cup your face and to slowly open your eyes and rise. Hari Om Tat Sat all. Thank you so much.